Good afternoon, one and all, on the last day of the Cheltenham Festival. I hope it's been kind to you. It hasn't to me, although I've enjoyed it. No, it's not to me at all, but that's my own fault. In a minute, I'm going to give you my selections for the final day of the tipping comp. I'm going to let you know what we're going to do and how we're going to total everything up. And I'm also going to do the same as I did yesterday, acting like one of these that they're YouTube tipsters, and I'm just going to tell you what I fancy in each race and what I don't fancy. I did well with it yesterday. See if I can do it 2 days on the bounce. I don't think I will, because I'm not that good, but at least I know it. I don't blow my own trumpet when I've no trumpet to blow. There's no point, is there? No point at all. Right, the tipping comp. I'll give you my horses in a minute. What we're going to do here, I know it's not been regimented and done right, but as I say, folks, I've got loads and loads on other than this anyway, and it was just a bit of fun, and it's still a bit of fun. That's the idea of it. What I want you to do, I'm going to do a scores on the doors tonight. It might not be recorded till 7, 8, 9, even 10 o'clock. It'll be out tomorrow. I'm going to write on it scores on the doors and tipping comp final standings or something like that. What I want you to do in the comment section, put how many points that you feel that you've got over the full 4 days. How many points over the full 4 days? If for any reason it won't let you download your comments in the comment section, because sometimes they're not going through, which I don't get, please send it to the channel email address. I'll check both over Saturday and Sunday. And what I'll do over Saturday and Sunday, I'll pick the one that says they've got the most points. I will then check over the 4 days of tips that they've given out to look for them and to check that it's okay. And then I'll come back on here probably next Monday and say, right, the winner and the points have been checked at, say, 160 points is blah, 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 blah. Unless that is, any one of you thinks that you've got more than that. If you've got more than that, let me know within the next 24 hours, which will be the Tuesday. If by the Tuesday nobody's got in touch, then the person in question will be the winner. And later that week, you'll get your money sent out to you. I'll ask you to just email me your bank details on the email address. Don't do it in the comment section. Do it on the email address so it can't be shared. And I'll bounce it over from my bank to yours. For me to you, me to you. I sound like Peter Sandovich. Difference being, I'm giving away money. He liked to take it. I'm not saying I like to give it away, but I'm going to give it away because that's the deal, isn't it? Right, my tips. What have I got for today? Right, in the first, I'm going to be gutted if this gets beat today. East India Dock. That's my horse. That's my banker for the day almost, other than Gallop and Deschamps. I just can't see it getting beat, though. It probably will because I'm all in on it. Today, I'm going to lose money again today, no doubt, because all I'm going for is really the jackpot. And you don't win the jackpot. And I'm sure I'm not going to win it, but I'm still going for it. So all my eggs are going to be in that basket. And I could be down with leg one. I'm not going to bet many of these today. I might do some cross doubles in the handicaps. I might. I've not even looked at it yet. I've not even started picking horses. So it's all jackpot for me, because I know it's going to be a massive jackpot. I don't know what it's going to pay. So East India Dock, I'm all in on. Each way, Gibbs Island. In the second race, first horse up, Lark in the morning. Second horse up, and Dowie. Third race, Dino Blue. Second horse up, She Could Be Anything. In the fourth, the Big Westerner. Second horse, Flicker of Hope. In the fifth, Galopan. Please do not fall. If it doesn't fall, surely it wins. I hope it wins. I want it to win. I'll be gutted if it doesn't win. I really, really, really will. I was going to do a Hoist in Your to place, because it can go one or two ways at Cheltenham. It'll run a pig of a race, or it'll surprise, but I've tried to go for something that'll definitely be over 10 to 1 and has got a chance of a place. So we've gone Corbett's Cross there. In the sixth, it's On the Line, and I'm just going for the jockey factor more than anything else. And as a big outsider, Wonderwall. No, I don't like Oasis, but that horse has done with the odd favour over the last 7 or 8 years. And in the last, Woodoo, and as the outsider, Park of Kings. I know everyone's talking the Mullins horse, and you're probably all going to get 10 points on the Mullins horse, but for me, for all its form's supposed to be great, it's all in France. We've never seen it over here, and I know the stable vibes are brilliant, but there was for Gaelic Warrior 2 or 3 years ago, and for all it run well, it didn't win. So I'm Woodoo. Right. What horses do I fancy in each race and what am I against? Well, I've told you, I fancy East India in the first. For places, possibly Hello Neighbour, Gibbs Island, Blue Lemons. And I'm against Lady Vega, and I'll say I'm against Lou Lambert. I'm not against it as such, because I could see it winning and I could see it placing. But when I say I'm against Lou Lambert, if they were exactly the same price, I would be doing East India Dock in a match bet to beat Lou Lambert. I fancy it that strongly. Maybe I'll be proved wrong. In the second race, like in the morning... Oh, sorry. Grumpy's Growlers. The Growler in the first is East India Dock to win. That's the Growler in the first. Let me give you the Growlers first. I've made a mistake there. In the second, Lark in the Morning to win. The third, Dino Blue to win. The fourth, Wingman each way. The fifth, Galopan to win. The sixth, It's On the Line to win. And in the last, Park of Kings each way. I'm doing well with my horses in these last couple of days. I'll probably do well again today. I might bet that one. I'll bet that one and it'll come pigging nowhere. The other two have won. So in the first, I've told you what I'm for and what I'm against. In the second, I'm on Lark in the Morning, there, as I say. I fancy Absurd, McClory and Ndowie. And the one I'd be against is Cargese. Good record at Cheltenham. Was it second last year in the Triumph? But I wasn't blown away with its first run back this year. And it could run well, but I'm not so sure. In the third, I'd probably look, as I say, Dino Blue to win. I'd probably bet Bridezilla each way if I were betting. And I'd be against Allegoria because you just don't know how it's going to turn up. It's either great or cack. And for all I like Limerick Lace, I've backed it a couple of times this year. It's been shocking compared to last year. It'll probably come back and run well in it today. It won it last year, I think, if memory serves. But it's been so in and out this year, more out than in, to be honest with you. In the fourth, Wingman, very, very hard race. I didn't know what to pick. I really didn't. Very hard race. I like Intense Approach. I like Argento Boy, and Mullins gives that a strong word. He thought Townend might have picked that one, and Rachel's on it, and she's flying. So that's another word for Mullins there. I like the Big Western a lot, and Flicker of Hope I like at a price. The two I'd be against would be Jasmine DeVoe, the one that Townsend has picked, and Jet Blue. I'm against Jasmine because it just doesn't look to jump and hurdle well at all. It really doesn't. I don't think it's trained on this year as it should have done, but again, it'll probably win. And Jet Blue, its form's good, but it's French. And the odd horse comes over to Cheltenham and does really, really, really well. But many of them don't. Many of them blow out at the big festival. They'll come over to Cheltenham at trials and do okay. Festival comes around, they don't tend to go through with it. So I'd be against Jet Blue for just that reason. In the fifth, I can't see past Galopan at all. I really, really can't. I'd be looking at Corbett's and Ahoy at prices. I seen Ahoy this morning at 66s. Well, for first three places, I would suggest that isn't too bad because you're going to get one or the other, a pig of a run or a good run. And if you get a good run at 66s, well, you've got a chance there. In the sixth, we've gone for It's On the Line to win. One's a fancy at prices. Well, Shearer, not so much a price, but Nichols does well in that race, really. Bardenstown Lad, Wonderwall and Angel's Dawn. I'd be with most of these. I look and see that they might do okay. And I think I'd be against the Gordon Elliott one. Will it go ahead? Only because I believe its Racing Post ratings are good, but I don't really know the jockey, and they're basing everything on really one good run in a point to point, so it's not really been proved in this sphere, I don't think. And I think it's just a really, really tight price, and when all said and done, Elliott's battalions aren't exactly flying at the moment. For all, I've got a few each ways there that I'm looking at. And in the last, I think I'd go Park of Kings each way, as opposed to something at 6 or 7 to 1. So I'd go Park of Kings each way, and then I'd be looking at favourably Woodoo, which is Elliott, Morador, which is Elliott at big price. I see Flatcap's gone for that today. I fancy it could surprise a few. And No Ordinary Joe always runs well there for Endo. Is it with Endo now? I think it's with Endo. And the one I'd be against there is probably Kopek, for reasons stated earlier. It's just got no form over here. And that said, Mullins knows the time of day, if anybody does, and I believe it's been really, really impressive back home. So we'll see. I'll probably be proved wrong there. Right, that's it for me for today. As I say, scores on the doors tonight. Whenever that comes out, I'll mention again about the tipping comp, and I'll ask you all to let me know if you can sometime on Saturday what you feel that you finished on. And then from there, I'll have a look and see if it tallies up. And if it does, I'll announce the winner based on a 24-hour window, so as everybody can have a look and see if anybody has beat that winning total. Okay, have a good day, folks. I hope I do. I'm 10 minutes earlier than normal today, so now I might get to do a bit of studying before the racing starts.